Are you looking for a community with a small town feel, yet with all the large city amenities? You may want to check out McKinney, Texas. Even though McKinney has a population of over 200,000 people, it still has that feel of a small town charm.
Yeah, it really does. So, if we stepped into, it's kind of like stepping into a time zone where it's really family friendly. The downtown area is nostalgic. I mean,
there's history there too.
There's candy stores. It's just kind of a neat little town area where they do concerts, they do community. You could see the police officers kind of walking around just saying hi to people. It was so friendly, and I was really impressed.
Yeah, McKinney, you hear the people describe downtown McKinney as quaint. Now, I'm going to share what I call the four corners of McKinney. And I'm going to share that at the end of the video because it'll kind of help you to wrap your brain around this city, because there are four different feels to McKinney. So you may hear someone say it's quaint. You may hear someone say, oh my gosh, it's amazing. You may hear someone say, oh wow, it's rural. Anyway, I want to share my thoughts on the city of McKinney because it's broken up into four different sections. Now, in this video, in addition to that at the end, we are going to talk about the lifestyle of McKinney, the schools of McKinney, and the housing, what you can get for your money in McKinney, Texas. Hi, my name is Dana Pollard and I'm a real estate agent here in Texas. I've lived here since I was 4 years old, and this is my husband, Brandon Pollard. How long have you lived here?
I've lived here a little over 40 years.
You mean your whole life? Oh, except 4 years of your life. They were missionaries in Papua New Guinea for 4 years of your life,
That's
right?
correct.
Okay,
Yep.
But other than that, he is born and bred Texan.
Born in Fort Worth, Texas.
So this is my husband. So first we're going to talk about the lifestyle of McKinney. Now the lifestyle of McKinney is all about family, families who want that small town feel,
right?
But the big city amenities. So share a little bit, what kind of amenities do we have in McKinney? Let's talk about that.
Okay, so if you're looking for entertainment and food and things like that, you're going to find all the best restaurants. You're going to find all the best concerts and entertainment. There's plenty to do. It's big city feel when you're in the outside, and then you can, like I said, you can step into a time zone in the downtown square area, and it's just very friendly, very community oriented.
So McKinney hosts many community events in their town square. They have a farmer's market. They host a lot of activities.
Yeah, think about those Hallmark movies where you see them kind of gathering downtown and they're all singing carols and holding hands. That's kind of what it felt like.
It feels like that when you step into downtown McKinney. Now, it is a large population, so you're not necessarily going to know everybody and be waving at everyone on the street, right?
Right.
You can wave, but you may not know them.
Right.
They'll probably wave back.
Right.
For dining, there are many eateries in downtown McKinney, and there are also restaurants along the Highway of 380. So it's a short drive to many, many restaurants. And then it's like a 30-45 minute drive, depending on traffic, going into Dallas. And Dallas is like the food capital of the world. It has so many great places. And so McKinney's very conveniently located on Highway 75, which is a straight shot to Dallas.
I'd like to add too that if you're a foodie or you like beer, there's lots of breweries in the area, around that area, and so it's plenty to drive to, so you've got plenty of things to look for. The Texas Rangers, the Dallas Mavericks, and the Dallas Cowboys.
The Cowboys, yeah, the Cowboys. So you have pro sports that you can go watch, semi-pro as well. And then I always like to say, if you have kids, there's Little League sports like galore. Or if your kids are in select baseball, share a little bit on that.
Our son did select baseball, and we were constantly in McKinney. They have great fields, they have great facilities, great coaches, and so if your kid is in sports, whether it's soccer, whether it's basketball, whether it's football, or whether it's baseball.
You didn't say volleyball, and you love volleyball.
I love volleyball. So you're just going to have so much to choose from. If you have a kid that's in sports, loves sports, there's so much in that area they are very sports conscious, and they're very, how do we say, competitive.
Very competitive.
Texas is known
competitive
for its sports.
Yes. McKinney is known to have great schools. It is diverse. They have several A's, a couple of B's, and only one C+. But overall, McKinney is fantastic for schools. The median home price is $309,000, so it's a very affordable community to live in. And I will show you a little bit of what you can get for your money here in a little bit. And
the city's also diverse, and so you have, these great schools with great programs, education-wise, and sports. Again,
yes.
Texas is known for its sports.
Yes, and a really good band program at McKinney High in particular. Now let's talk about housing. What you can get for your money. Housing in McKinney is great because you have so many choices. There are multiple brand new communities that are master planned. You have your neighborhood pools and walking trails and all kinds of great things for a master plan community. You also have homes on nice homes on acres of land. And so if you really want a ranch or a country lifestyle, you can get that in McKinney. Then you can have older Victorian homes. What I want to show you is on a map, what I call the four corners of McKinney, okay? So we have, it's kind of split like this. It's like a T or a cross. So you have Highway 75 that runs north and south, and then you have Highway 380 that runs east and west. Highway 380 is like stoplights. It's not like a freeway. Highway 75 is a freeway, no stoplights. But I love Highway 75 up north here because it doesn't get congested very often. Not yet anyway.
Right.
The closer you get to Dallas, the more congested it gets. So say you get to about Plano, then it really starts getting backed up. But this area of town I really like, it's not as congested. If you go a little further west on 380, it can get congested.
Yeah, it really
it can get backed up at rush hour, and I don't like that. But what I want to show you is if you ever hear the word quaint, they are talking about the southeast corner of McKinney. And this is where the Old Town Square is. You got to visit, right? It was really cool. This is the quaint town. How did you feel when you were walking through McKinney?
Well, they were setting up for a festival, and so it really felt like there was a lot of effort from a community standpoint. So you could see people working together to kind of get their booths ready. They had musicians getting ready. I mean, it was just kind of a neat feel. Again, security officers and police officers saying hi to everyone, and it was just, it just really felt like I keep going back to the Hallmark movie.
Yeah, it does feel that way. And we weren't planning on it. Like, we didn't know this was going on.
We had no idea.
Because we went to go video down there, and we were like, oh, look, there are these festivals going on that they're setting up for. It was really cool. Yeah,
and so you come to find out they do these often. And so it's just, again, if you're looking for community, this is a great place.
Yeah. Also, the historic McKinney, downtown McKinney area, it has history. And so there's a history museum there. It's really interesting. In fact, Mr. Collin himself, Collin County, that he founded the city of McKinney.
Yeah, the old museum used to be a post office, which late 1800s, so.
Good job on your history facts.
Yeah.
The other area I want to share is this northeast side of McKinney. It's up here. Now, this area of McKinney, it feels rural. It feels like you live in the country. And this is where you can get some beautiful homes on acres of land.
Yeah.
And then you can also get some grungy areas too.
Well, listen, if you're a horse lover, you can have horses here. And there's people that love animals, and so this is a great place to have some acreage to be able to raise some farm animals.
Yeah, some cattle, some cows. If you move to Texas and you buy acres of land, you have got to get some cows, or you wouldn't be a Texan. Then you have this northwestern corner of McKinney, and this area up here it's the brand new developing area. This is where you're going to find the brand new master plan communities. We have Trinity up there, and you can get a new home with a very, very good value. In fact, some of the areas in McKinney with the city limits of McKinney, they're actually zoned to Melissa schools. And don't be disappointed, Melissa schools are ranked super high. So McKinney or Melissa schools, you're doing great. You're doing really good. Now, Melissa is actually like in the top, I want to say 5% or maybe 7% of schools in Texas. So both school districts are great. You're going to love it. All right, and last we have this southwestern corner of McKinney. And this is when you hear someone say, oh my gosh, McKinney's amazing. Well, the whole city is amazing. It's different in different sections, but this section feels like Frisco. It's developed like Frisco.
Yeah.
And
great comparison.
I mean, you don't even know. You're driving from McKinney to Frisco. You don't know where the line is. Or from Frisco to McKinney, you don't know where the line is because it's that new, wonderfully developed area. It has some nice homes, beautiful communities.
Great landscaping.
Great landscape. And this is where Stonebridge is. And if you haven't heard yet, Stonebridge is like the hot community in McKinney. It's a little bit older, so I don't think you can get a new home there anymore.
Right.
I say older. We're talking 2000s, guys, like 2006.
So old.
So old. Stonebridge is there. We also have Craig Ranch there, which is wonderful. So there's these amazing master plan communities that people rave about is in this southwest section. So what's right for you? Put in the comments below which is your desire. Do you want the land, the ranch, country life? Do you want the old town square? You can go buy a Victorian home in the town square.
Right.
Do you want a good, $400,000 home, new home in the northern section? Or do you want that, I want to say, luxurious feel of the southwest corner? Let me know. Hey, let's meet on Zoom. Whether you are a year out or even need to move this month, the next step is to fill out the Dream Home Questionnaire in the link below. In the Dream Home Questionnaire, you will paint a picture for me of what you want in a dream home and in a community. And after you share your favorite snack, you will click the submit button and an email will be sent to you with a link to book a consultation call with me via Zoom. We will get to meet online and you can ask me anything you want about Texas. Then we will narrow down some great areas for you. And when you're ready, I have a team to help you find the perfect home for your family. So go ahead, don't be shy. The link is below in the description. And while you're at it, follow me on Instagram and you can get to know me a little more in a more personal way. I look forward to meeting you.